And how is everybody doing today? Let's get the music on, all that good stuff. All right. Yeah, Maria and OG. Maria got them 34 months. That's actually crazy. Let me see. Let me check real quick who's the longest member. I found out recently that I could check. Let me see. Total time. Oh, Maria is literally the longest member, yeah. Maria's been a member for 34 months. Yali's 31 months. Pepita is 23. Those are the top three. And shout out to TC. TC is fourth with 22 months. Pretty fire. All right, guys. I know everybody's here to see Vita Carnis, but I do have a little bit more to yap about before we get started. That's also because YouTube sometimes takes a minute to send out notifications and everything. So I just want to give everybody time to jump in here, to, you know, get sat down, get ready and everything. So, and I'd like to explain where I've been for like the past 2 weeks, because I feel like I kind of left a little bit abruptly. And even kind of messed up my return a little bit too. You guys may remember that during the FNAF stream, which was the last stream that I did, I'd mentioned my stomach hurting a little bit, and I was like, oh, I might have to like, you know, leave for a little bit just to take care of my stomach or not. That turned into a far greater issue to the point that I stayed up that whole night pretty much editing FNAF Into the Pit, uploaded the video, and then my stomach was still hurting, getting worse. And then the next day was so bad, it was like unbearable. So I went to the doctor and they were like telling me that it could be a bunch of things. And then for basically like the next 3 days, I was just stuck in bed in constant pain. I like had 1 meal in 3 days. It was pretty bad. And then it slowly started to get better. But at that point, my mental had just taken like a pretty huge blow. So I thought it would be best for me to take a break. I never liked taking breaks or anything. I feel like taking breaks as a content creator is almost like a death sentence for you. That's just my personal opinion. I've seen it go really bad for some people when they take a long break after being super consistent. And that's not necessarily their fault or the viewer's fault. Kind of the algorithm is just super punishing sometimes. And the algorithm isn't even something that I fully understand or know. So it kind of scares me when I do things like that. But the whole time I was gone, regardless of saying I was taking a break, I still pretty much worked on a massive video, which was the video that came out yesterday on Arcadia, which I was super proud of. I really enjoyed that video, and you guys were super great in the comments with your theories and whatnot. So yeah, I really appreciate if you guys saw that. I definitely recommend you guys to go and see the series Arcadia if you haven't already, if you haven't watched that video, because that analog horror is incredible. And then by coincidence, of course, while I was gone, Vita Carnis came back. So what a horrible time to leave. But my stomach's okay now. I'm dealing with a bit of other physical issues at the moment, which I'm working on getting actively fixed this week, and I should be completely back to normal in the next couple weeks. But I'm still trying to figure out like my work-life balance. I have this really toxic trait where I need to be in total control of like everything YouTube related. I need to be in total control of my content. It took me quite a while to even like mentally be okay with giving videos to my editor so that he could do them, because it almost feels like I'm not like a part of the video when I don't edit it. It's really weird. I don't even know how to explain that, but like if a video does really good of mine and I didn't edit it, I feel like weird about it, which I shouldn't, because again, I did make the video, I just didn't edit it, and my editor is so good, he helps me edit in my style and everything. But I don't know, it's just a weird mental thing. So I've been trying to increase the output of videos, which also caused me to just sit here at my desk more and stay stuck in my room. It's even a joke with my parents that like I never leave my room, because I'm just either in here editing or recording or doing something related to YouTube. So I've been trying to like lift the reins a little bit and try to share more work with my editor and whatnot to just get some stress off my shoulders, because I feel like the the whole point of why I even pursued this as a career was that it was something I enjoyed, and I didn't want to be someone that completely hated going to work every day. So, and I feel like I'm kind of like throwing off the balance there. Not saying that YouTube's a hard job. YouTube is one of the easiest and best jobs ever, but I think there's a lot of things that come with it that people, like as a viewer, you don't really think about. So I'm just trying to learn how to work-life balance a bit better. And then to top it all off, I started the second channel. If you guys saw that, the second channel should be linked in the description if I'm smart. It's not linked in the description. I'm going to add it to the description real quick in case you guys want to go check it out. It's actually pretty close to hitting 10k subs already. We literally, what do we need? We need 100 more subs for it to hit 10k. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll put the link in chat right now. Is it going to work if I do this? Yeah, that should work. Yeah, if you guys want to go check it out, the link is in chat. But yeah, so I went to start that. There was supposed to be a video on there weekly, and then obviously me getting sick and everything delayed that. So I'm still in the process of editing the PO Box video. But point of all this is that I was sick. I am back, and I'm trying to work out balances for everything now. So I do appreciate you guys waiting. I appreciate a lot of you understanding. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know. I feel like I have to let you guys know, because if I just vanish off the face of the planet and you guys were getting videos every other day, you know, I wouldn't appreciate that either. So, zoned out. Could you show Bug the clay trimming, please? Yes. If you're talking about this guy, I sure can. It's actually super important to today, because today we're going to be talking about trimmings. So, check out our little trimming here. Very, very cool. Dude is awesome. He fell off the shelf there. I wanted him to be, yeah, like that. I wanted it to be, oh, you can't even see it on the shelf. Okay. And I'll need to fix that. But yeah, we're gonna dive into Vita Carnis today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to speak about before we get in. All super chats and stuff. I very much I see you guys are going crazy. Don't worry, I am going to read every super chat towards the end of stream. I'm going to read every membership and everything. This stream is going to be shorter than usual in general. Literally, the only thing we're doing today is we're going over Vita Carnis, because you guys have been begging me to. So we're going to go over it today. I'm going to talk about Vita Carnis a little bit, and then that's going to be it for today's stream. Today's stream will be public for everybody once it's done. So if you can't stay for the whole thing or anything like that, no worries. It'll be up for everybody once it's over. But all right, let's dive into Vita Carnis. So I have quite a few things to say about this series before we get started. Number one, this series made me. I guarantee you, not a single person in this chat, except for probably the mods, would be here, or if you were here before like 60k subs. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Vita Carnis. Vita Carnis literally was the first video I ever had blow up to insane lengths. I mean, it is literally what? It's now the third most viewed video. These videos are like always fighting for most viewed, which is pretty funny because these are the first two analog horror videos I ever made, and this was like pretty midway. But yeah, Vita Carnis literally made me. I have to thank Darian, Quilloy, again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, for creating such an amazing series. The only reason why I ever did Vita Carnis, why I ever did the first video on Vita Carnis, was because there was no good games out. And when I was streaming on Twitch, shout out to Sam Witchy, I believe it was Sam that recommended me to watch Vita Carnis on stream just because we had nothing else to do. And I watched it and I was like, all right, let me make a YouTube video out of this. And then I was like, I kind of wanted to spice it up. So I threw in those in-between segments in between the videos, which I feel like we're now like known for doing for the analog horror videos. So by in between segments, I mean this, what you're about to see.
Mama, rewind that. Video 2, trimmings.
Which it's so funny watching those back now because I've gotten so much better at that, I would say. It's literally just me voicing it over, being like, video 2, trimmings, but no sound effects, no like other special effects really. It was like totally stale. And ironically, I love my Vita Carnis videos, but I hate them at the same time because I feel like I'm so much better now at going over analog horrors and editing them and doing everything for them that I almost wish I could redo this video, but I'm not trying to drag Vita Carnis by continuing to remaking videos on it and stuff. But I think I've just gotten so much better at the whole process of doing it. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying, funny enough, that was a random one-off video and it blew up out of nowhere. And I also went over, what was the other one? The one right after that. Liminal Land, which also blew up. And then I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Then we did the smile tapes and then it just goes on from there. And all of a sudden now I'm like the analog horror guy, or one of them. And now we just, that's what we do. We go over a ton of analog horror series, which I'm super appreciative of. It's a genre that I love. And it's always nice to see like new series and stuff out. And the genre is very mixed. There's a lot of poop, but there's also a lot of amazing stuff. And it's nice to just go over it all. But yeah, I just wanted to really show my love and appreciation to Vita Carnis, because again, it's literally what started all of this. So I did go over loosely the history of Vita Carnis. Like I went over through some of my old videos. I got my theories up and running again in my head, because it's been so long since the first season and since when I made those videos. It's literally been it's been a year and a half almost since I made the first Vita Carnis video. So, or is it? Has it been a year and a half? When did that video come out? Yes, April 3rd, 2023. So yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've watched the whole series. I do want to do a stream where we go over it again and I take a bunch of notes, since now we're in season 2 and we're going to get regular uploads probably. But I have some of my theories. You know, if you guys remember, the government was trying to cover up some Carnis issues. The government arrested the teens for the Living Meat videos, which was like the first set of videos we ever watched. New Trier Co. selling what I believed were host spores in the you know, in the little flavor containers. The cult that was like constantly appearing here and there, and that we saw a lot at the end of the season 1 finale. And then CAS, which is Containment and Research Consult Association Society, was fighting back against the government for trying to like mess with the Carnis and stuff. And I believed that Vincent Barrar, who was wanted by the CSIS, is going to try to work with CAS to try to stop the Carnis. Because obviously all the Carnis was headed towards that island, and now the Carnis is getting in people's food and stuff. Like I felt like there was something that was about to go down. So now we're about to watch episode 1 of season 2, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna say one more thing. I am not, most likely, I could go back on my word here, but I'm 90% sure that I am not gonna go over every Vita Carnis episode the second it comes out. I want you guys to go and support Darian and watch these on your own when they come out. And I want to say like maybe like halfway through the season, I'll make a video going over a bunch of them, and then we'll upload that. So that's just what I do. It's what I like to do. I don't like to milk every single episode. It feels almost wrong to do that. So I'd rather go through a bunch of them at once and then give you guys my whole theory and everything. But that's what we're going to do. So today I just want to celebrate season 2 by watching it. So let's jump in. I might need your help, chat, because there could be some things in here that I do not remember. So I'm hoping that I do. Okay, it's only auto-generated, so I'm turning captions off. But I'm excited. Let's do it. Warning. This video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like flashing lights, gore, violence, death. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today something has happened within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended.
Now I'll turn captions on. Alright, FYI, just captions are auto-generated, so may not be reliable.
Within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended. Several teams of military personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public. Shockingly, several of these men—
Damn, I'm a yapper, bro. I just have so much to say. There's a lot of things probably going to be shown in this. We're going to watch it all the way through, and then we'll go back and we'll go over everything.
Members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple government military personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public. Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments across the globe.
Have been released, providing sufficient proof of the atrocities that were being committed. Some of these crimes include murder, kidnapping, torture, ritual sacrifice, and the list goes on.
The members are found guilty of deliberately providing false information to the public in an attempt to cause harm.
The New Trier Company has been found to have very significant ties with cultist activities and
yes.
has been shut down. All New Trier products have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Cultivation farms are facing pressure to shut down.
Public unrest grows as the New Trier cult case brings more crimes that were hidden away to light.
The people are outraged by how little was actually.
Hold up.
Facing pressure to shut down.
Public unrest grows as the New Trier cult case brings more crimes that were hidden away to light.
Is that Crow? It sounded like
People are
Crow.
outraged by how little was actually being done.
They demand that something be done to handle the Carnis species.
Riots appear in the streets as protests begin to turn aggressive.
Our leaders were plotting against us. Who we trust? What happens now?
Test chamber 1 now in use.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show. I am the Magister, and get ready to explore all of the world's wonders.
Was that the Singularity? Did they somehow did they capture the Singularity and move it? I don't remember if it was clear that I remember it being like up in the air. I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, that there was more than one Singularity. Or was it just one? Because I know the theory was that there was definitely Singularity on the island in Canada, but I don't remember if there was multiple. If there was multiple, I could see that being possible, that they definitely got one and brought it into like some containment place. But the fact that if there is one single Singularity, there are 7, right? I do remember something like that, like there being 7. Okay, all right. So it makes sense that they could have contained one Singularity. Okay, I'm really curious what they're going to do with that now. I also think it's interesting. I didn't expect that the whole public was going to end up finding out about the fact of the cult and that government officials were involved. And that just ties together the theory that the cult and the government officials were working together. You know, some of the cult members were government officials. And yeah, New Trier Co. got taken down, so that's really good too. Although I think it's too late, because you know how many people probably ingested parts of the Carnis or the crawl and all that. Yeah, it's probably too late, whatever the damage is done. But at least the public knows, and now they know that the government was just straight up lying to them in some cases.
Today, we are learning about the circle of life.
CARCS. CARCAS. Dr. Marshall Trados, head director and doctor of CARCAS. Shh. Go back. Progress report. Vita Carnis. I don't remember what Vita Carnis is, chat. Chat, what's Vita Carnis? Vita Carnis. Oh, it's the Singularity.
Test report number 4. We still know very little about the nature of the entities. There are 7 singularities in total. Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter. They are made of an unknown material, although it looks and feels very similar to glass. We are unable to sample it in fear of causing potential damage. The material is very dark in color, but has red shimmers of light swirling inside. There are some hints of other colors present, but is mostly dominated by the red. Each entity hovers above the ground in a stationary position, although they can be moved with relative ease. Our equipment can detect some subtle pulses of energy in rhythmic but random patterns.
Bro, ain't no way the Singularity's laughing. Why does it sound like that?
We don't know what they are. We don't know if it is breathing or communicating.
Okay.
We don't even truly know.
I do remember a theory being that the Singularity they said in the past, I believe sends out like, bro, come on. All right, chat, we're not fumbling this right now. I'm about to do some research real quick. Vita Carnis, show me the video. Yeah, I do remember at the end of Living Meat, what does it say? Singularity typically, unseen force. Yeah, various things like magnetic fields, energy signatures, and other pattern-like signals. Okay, so I thought that the Singularity was communicating to the rest of the Carnies. And other evidence that there's definitely some kind of communication going on is I remember the Trimmings being attracted to radios, like they liked listening to them, and that was kind of just like an off comment, but it's very weird that Trimmings would just like listening to just radio. And to double prove that, I remember there being like a bunch of trimmings under a radio tower or something like that. Hold on, I know they go over it in the trimming segment. It's when it glitches. Where does it glitch at though? I want to say it's right around here. Yeah, okay. Yes, estimated 400 plus trimmings gather under a large abandoned satellite dish, which would kind of go with that theory of that the Singularity communicates through like different waves and stuff like that, obviously if it's going to a satellite. So that just makes sense to me. They could have confirmed this already. I don't remember too well, but I want to say that these Singularities are like almost giving commands to the Carnis. But what doesn't make sense to me is why there's 7 of them and what the point of there being 7 would be. Because I remember the whole story of the Prince thing. I was like, all right, if there's one Singularity, then the Prince could be in the Singularity. But why would there be 7 Singularities? What would be the point of that?
They are even organic. This is nothing new, just confirming what we already breathing or communicating. We don't even truly know if they are even organic. This is nothing new, just confirming what we already know.
Ooh.
Our first...
Lauren, you could be cooking there. They could hold like different pieces of the Prince, kind of like Horcruxes. That would be kind of sick. And then eventually they all come together. Yeah, I was thinking for the 7 continents too. That would make sense. I think that's why I even remembered the number 7, because 7 continents. But I don't know. I think there's definitely another reason why there's 7 of them. I think you could write it off and just say 7 continents, 1 per continent. But I feel like there's more than that. Yeah, so isn't there 7 monoliths, and the monoliths were surrounding the Singularity that was in Canada? So does that mean that there's 7 monoliths surrounding every Singularity? Because I thought that they only found 7 monoliths. I think so. I remember there being a select number of monoliths, and they specifically said like, oh, they're only located in this area. Hold on, bro. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up every Vita Carnis tab possible right now.
Unsightly.
We could go through the monolith section again. It's not that long.
June of 1972. The monoliths. The monolith is a very new creature, only showing up in June of 1972, in the area of
Okay. Only showing up in June of 1972 in the area, and now, I mean, he's clearly showing it to you here. There's a red dot, and they were using the red dots to show where they were. So that's the island. But then does that mean that all 7 singular... Wait, yes, right? Wait, no, wait. Yeah, all 7 singularities might be there, because wasn't that shown at the end of the season 1 finale? That there was like a bunch of different orbs, or was it one? Hold on. Let's run this back. Facility 0, the finale.
2, 1. Breach.
Get down! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Get down!
Okay, yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, bruh. So that was goofy on my part. Sorry. Yeah, so the monoliths are all in one section. They're all on that island, and the monoliths are surrounding them as like a protection thing. But then that wouldn't... I don't think it makes sense there for then there to be 7 for the 7 continents. Because if there was 1 in each continent, fair. But there's not. All 7 of them are just in Canada. The monoliths are alive. They do move. They've been said to attack. And how many... Yeah, there's... Hold on, how many are there in total?
Unsightly. It is a cowardly creature.
There's how many creatures in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 creatures in total, but the singularity is literally one of them. So, I mean, unless you count the crawl separate, but that I don't think that makes sense either. All right, either way, let's just continue watching.
Experiments didn't give any interesting leads. The most we got was some interference with electronics, especially when there is more than one kept close together. But the experiment we conducted showed extremely significant results. The experiment played out like this. In test chamber 1, a live cow was released into the chamber with V1 for an extended period. They were left together for 24 hours. The test showed minimal results from the entity and an increase in stress from the cow.
Okay.
Next, the body of a cow was put into the chamber with V1 for 24 hours. The results were extraordinary.
Whoa.
5 hours after the whole body had been ingested, concentrations of Kroll rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber. What this could mean, it rewrites everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
Allow the crawl to grow out.
First, a young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around and find food to help it.
Gay Potato, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Yo, what's up? I have to talk with super chat because I don't have a membership and I can't figure out how to get one on my phone. If you're trying to figure out how to get a membership, there is a link in the description down below. It's under, it says like how to become a member here. If you click that link, it'll direct you to it. I do appreciate the super chat so much, Gay Potato, though. Thank you. Also, thank you guys. We broke our live stream record with 3,763 viewers so far, which is pretty insane. So thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you guys a lot. Let me go. So what do we think about this? I totally lied. I was like, oh, we're just gonna watch it all through and then we'll go through it again. But nah, I can't stop. I have to yap. So when a live cow was in the room, nothing happened. It just stressed out the cow, which I mean, fair. That thing's kind of weird. But then when a dead cow was put in there, it like transformed it into crawl, which is incredibly weird. Because then does that mean that all crawl is made from like recycled corpses of things or recycled flesh? Yeah, like it rewrites the dead. But again, like crawl, like the Carnis only came around in like, I believe it was 1930, came around out of nowhere. So, and it's worldwide. So the singularity, I don't think can send out, I don't know, that's interesting. Because you can't say that the singularity itself completely causes Carnis growth, right? Because it's worldwide that Carnis grows. But all the singularities are just on that island in Canada. Unless they use like energy waves of some kind to communicate with other parts of the world, that would then cause Carnis growth. What if an organism has crawl in them and when they die, crawl begins to form? Like, you're saying if someone ingested crawl and then died, that the crawl would form? I mean, that's possible. Oh, chicken sandwich. Does it really tell you to go on PC if you click the link to become a member? Another way to become a member is that if you're looking at just my channel name, like right under the stream on your phone, it should say the word join. It's very 50-50 for people for some reason. But if you could see it, you could join that way too. Or I would copy the link and try to put it into your browser on your phone. I know it's a pain in the ass. It's really annoying. YouTube's got to get better than that. Seffi, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. God damn, Seffi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 50 people in chat just got the ability to speak. Thanks to you. Thank you. Also, G Willigers, thank you for the $20 super chat. Love your videos. Glad to see you back with Vita Carnis. Of course. We're seeing Vita Carnis all the way to the end. Don't worry. Glitch, thank you for the 5. 7 is the magic number. 7 months, 7 worshiping cult members, 7 monoliths, 7 episodes in season 1. Yeah, I do think it's like that, where everything's surrounded by 7s for Vita Carnis. That was like what was it? Trired? Was Trired also about 7s? Or Trired was 14, right? Or something like that. I forget what number it was about, but it was similar. Loud. Thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Appreciate you. What's going on, my man? That whole body completely turns into crawl.
The whole body had been ingested. Concentrations of crawl rapidly grew from several points from within the chamber. What this could mean, it rewrites everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
Allow the crawl to grow out.
First, a young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around and find food to help it grow and grow. Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa, and after some more time, they transform into an adult beetle. The adult beetle will go out into the world in search of...
Alright, what is the point of that? There's got to be a reason for that, right? Dr. Rhodes Ceres, crawl specialist, head cultivator, progress report, Scandiri Carnis, date 1991, July 31st. Pyre Pause, thank you for the 3 months. Factories making crawl products of our people. Factories making crawl products, hour of people. Pause. I'm sorry, I don't completely understand the POS part, but it does make you wonder if crawl is made from all people, like it's just recycled dead people or dead bodies, then does that mean that people have actually just been ingesting that? Because people have been eating crawl. Gay Potato says still can't find it while donating $100 super chat. Thank you, Gay Potato. I promise you the link is in the description. It's there. It's there. It says become a member here and then it's under it. You can find it. I believe in you. Thank you for the $100 super chat, though. I really, really appreciate it. And Depressed Artist, thank you for the 10 memberships. Oh my God. Rachel, thank you for coming to member as well. Again, for people in chat, I'm sorry if I'm missing your super chats. I promise to go over them, all of them, at the end of stream. I just want to try to get through us watching this video. We're not even halfway through, guys. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, though. Thank you. I appreciate that, Depressed Artist. And thank you again, Sephi, as well.
Audio log. Progress report for crawl samples. Cultivation has been successful. So far, we grew them with 3 specific environmental factors. 1 is our control group, 2 with access to additional nutrition sources, and 3 with exposure to radio signals. Group 1 grew on par with standard crawl samples. No distinct abnormalities. Group 2 grew at a faster pace than the control group, as expected.
Because it has something to feed off of.
Group 3 grew against its normal pattern, weaving its way toward the radio. Once the device was claimed, it switched to usual growth patterns. Again, no distinct abnormalities. In conclusion, the samples that were grown in V1's test chamber don't seem to differ from others grown from other sources. Still, we will continue with more factors in further groups, just in case. There have been some developments in the propagation group. V1 samples have seemingly been able to produce nodules at a slightly quicker rate than wild samples. Control groups show that V1 samples begin node development a few days faster. More time will be needed to say for sure. As for the nodes themselves, there aren't any distinct abnormalities. We've successfully hatched a dozen Carnish juveniles, several trimmings, 2 meat snakes, and even 1 mimic. We will be sending them to the enclosures after everyone's reports get sent out. End log.
Come on, bruh. Wait, so what does that mean? So it's interesting information. I just don't know what to fully get out of that. So yeah, all right. Crawl control group grows. The control group with like other things for it to feed off of grows faster. And then for radio waves, it grows towards the radio, but once taking it over, it just grows normally. So it's definitely attracted to radio waves.
And then is ground into a fine mince and is now ready for the garden.
Nah. Is this crawl like plant feeder? That's not good. Stack with the 70 gifted memberships. Holy. Chad, this is insane right now. You guys are... Thank you so much, Stack, for gifting 70 memberships. We're almost at 4,000 viewers on the stream. And you guys are going crazy with the super chats as well. Gay Potato with another 50. It's just I can't find the description because I'm blind AF. It should be right below the video, my man. It should be right below the video. I promise. You can find it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Hey, there we go. Gay Potato has a membership now. And Stack with 10 more gifted memberships, making 80 gifted memberships. Jeez. God damn. I think the species are trying to get to a signal. You know, that would make sense, Snowflower, because remember that all of the previous harvesters that existed in Canada decided to go towards the island. Like, it looked like all the Carnis was going towards the island where the singularities were. So that does make sense. Dr. Fawn Penetro, trimming specialist.
Audio log. Progress report for trimming colony. Significant progress in learning the social patterns of a group of trimmings we have been keeping together. A new batch of juveniles were added to the main colony at the beginning of the new progress report. They were accepted into the community immediately. No conflict or rejection observed. They did provide the circumstances to document more of their interactions. Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues. Colony members meeting the new batch with...
Chat, I stand by the fact I would never have one of these ugly ass things as a pet. All right, I remember first reacting to this and everyone being like, oh my god, they're so cute. Nah, bro, nah. I'm telling you, something's gonna happen with the trimmings where the singularity is gonna be like, all right, attack, and then they're gonna end up eating you in your sleep. All right, so basically imagine your dog just decides to get up and consume you while you were sleeping. I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen with these trimmings. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. Nah, gay potato. There's no way. Thank you, gay potato. Thank you for another $50 super chat. Thank you so much. And Stack, thank you for the try 55. Stack, you you have to give yourself a membership too. There's no way. Thank you so much, Stack. I appreciate you. And Rue, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Nah, thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it.
Squeaks and squeals, or their interactions. Trimmings communicate through a series of vocal cues. Colony members meeting the new batch with squeaks and squeals. They also are not afraid to show us when they are upset. Trimmings also use some physical displays as well. For example, trimmings do a chewing or chatter motion with their mouths when they are happy or interested in something.
Aw. I mean, no, gross. I hate them.
The experiment that we performed was to explore the extent of their communication skills. The test went like this. We took one of the trimmings and had them in place in a modified enclosure. A speaker would play 2 separate audio cues. A positive cue would play, followed by a treat, and a negative cue, followed by a small spray of cold water. We did several rounds of both audio cues to condition the trimming's response.
Damn. Alright, this is kind of fucked up. Alright. I feel bad. Listen, I'm not an advocate for having trimmings as pets, but I'm not an advocate for this either. That's actually sad. Like, it's just screaming from the noise. It doesn't even get sprayed yet. It's actually so messed up.
After the test, the trimming was released back to its colony. And after a few hours, we tested how much the trimmings communicated.
Oh, were they gonna do it?
Another speaker was placed near the colony's enclosure, where we played the same audio cues.
Hold up. That's crazy. So by training one, they essentially trained the whole colony to react exactly the same. So is it like if one in the colony learns, then does it just mean that they all learn automatically? Or is it because that they put that one back in the colony that it like communicated to the rest of them and then now they all react the same? Either way, that's still nuts. That's still insane. Brian Mendoza, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you watching while I appreciate you watching while you're on vacation. I hope you're having a good vacation so far. And thank you guys for 4,177 viewers. That is actually insane. That is actually nuts. We're at that many viewers. Thank you guys so much. Lulu, thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, that's a hive mind mentality.
It's incredible to see how layered their social interactions can be. Although, we tried something a bit bizarre. We found out that a wild colony had settled around the facility recently. It was strange what we did. It was a long shot. We set up a radio device near the wild colony and near ours.
Nah.
We linked both devices up and played the cues.
There's many.
That literally means it's like a species hive mind. But yeah, they're somehow like all connected the same way. That's like if you train one dog, that's like if you train your dog how to sit and then your cousin's dog automatically learns how to sit too. But that probably means that if that's that way for the trimmings, then that's the way for everything. Like mimics included. Not saying that a mimic would react to the same like tones that they're playing, like the same sound effects, but as far as hive mind mentality, that basically does confirm that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that confirms that the singularity commands all of them and that they're all just connected to each other. I'm curious to see what else they're going to talk about.
Many dangers out there in the world. There are many predators that would love to have beetles for a snack. And unfortunately, not all beetles make it. Yes, it is sad, but that's how the circle of life works. But look, one of the beetles has laid eggs. And once the beetle's eggs hatch, the beautiful cycle starts again. And life continues on.
Yes, I knew it was Crow. Shout out Crow. Thanks for watching and God bless. More to come. All right. So let's run it back a little bit. I definitely know there's stuff I want to re-go through at the beginning because I feel like some things flashed. So let's go through it real quick. Because there's definitely more here than we think.
Today something has happened within the restricted zone, where a large group of cultists have been apprehended.
Okay, so the large group of cultists being apprehended is what they're talking about from the season 1 finale. Because that's when they moved in and they found all the cultists surrounding the singularities, which makes sense why they have a singularity now. Gay Potato, thank you again for another 50. Save the trimmings. Let me hear y'all say it. Chant save the trimmings. Let him know. Let him know.
Several teams of military...
Okay, cult leader apprehended. Military veteran Simon Vanguard, found to be the head of the secret organization. Simon was arrested during the raid of Landborough Mall. Oh yes, that's right, because it was in a mall. Where he was found leading high-ranking cult members in a ritualistic sacrifice. Custody of Simon was handed over to police by CARCAS, where he will face trial for his crimes. In a ritualistic sacrifice. What would have happened if they completed that sacrifice?
Personnel have arrested some high-ranking cultists and have unmasked their identities to the public.
There's a Mimic plushie coming September 7th. Oh man, yeah, I'm buying. That's an easy purchase for me. I'm kind of upset I missed out on the meat snake. I decided to pass on the meat snake that one time, or twice I actually think I passed on it, because I think they came out with a regular and a glow in the dark. So I definitely have to make up for it by going for the Mimic.
Shockingly, several of these members are well-renowned politicians and high-ranking members of multiple governments across the
Many
globe.
documents have been released providing sufficient proof of the atrocities that were being committed. Some of these crimes include murder,
kidnapping, torture, fraud, ritual sacrifice, and chemical weaponry.
Torture, ritual sacrifice, and the list goes on.
The members are found guilty of deliberately providing false information to the public in an attempt to cause harm.
The New Trier Company has been found to have very significant ties with cultist activities and has been shut down. All New Trier products have been deemed hazardous for consumption.
Cultivation farms are facing pressure to shut down.
Public unrest grows as the New Trier cult case brings
more of the population are found in the streets.
more crimes that were hidden away to light.
The people are outraged by how little was actually being done.
They demand that something be done to handle the Carnis species.
Riots appear in the streets as protests begin to turn aggressive.
Our leaders were plotting against us. Who we trust? What happens now?
Test chamber 1 now in use.
See, I'm so curious where they're gonna go next with this. I mean, like, it's such a sick idea. They're tying like a bunch of like theories that we had together here, which I think is amazing. Like the whole fact that the trimmings are all connected, and you know, the singularity obviously has some kind of significance to radio waves and things like that. Like, there's a lot of confirmation here. So now, if they're testing on trimmings, they also have meat snakes and mimics. So I wonder if there's gonna be something that we're gonna learn about those too. But does anybody understand what the whole bug thing is about? They keep showing us bugs. Like the beetle life cycle. What is the significance of the beetle life cycle? I'm trying to understand why that ties in here.
Welcome to Magister's Wonder Show. I am the Magister, and get ready to explore all of the world's wonders.
Calling the trimmings
Today,
meat turtles.
We are learning about the circle of life.
See, like, what is the point of this? Is this to show that when things die, they're just rebirthed as being a part of the Carnis? I'm wondering it's because bugs can eat amongst themselves and give birth. See, the only problem with it being like different things, like if this is the singularity and this is the crawl and this is the trimmings and then that's beyond it, I don't think it makes sense to go in a circle like that because they're technically all different creatures. Like, they're not connected growing up. Like, trimmings live and die as trimmings. Unless there is an advancement in the species, yeah. It could be just something we don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It could be like an animal dies, it turns into crawl, and then starts a new life cycle as like a crawl creature. And then that process continues to repeat, probably. Like, if a trimming dies, it probably evolves into crawl again, and then continues to cycle. How... Oh, chat hasn't been told yet. How is Emma the Bearded Dragon doing? Will she ever make a guest appearance on stream? I heard they're good pets and snack on the spiders in your home. So Emma is actually Leo now. We found out that we've been misgendering Emma by accident because Emma's actually a dude. Don't ask me. It wasn't my job to discover the gender or get the gender correct. But Emma's now Leo. And will they ever make a guest appearance on stream? Maybe we'll see. I will tell you that Leo is aimed to appear in something completely different that I can't spoil too much about, but you'll see. You will see Leo at some point. Alright, I know there's been some flashing, so I just want to go through the flashing again to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, I know, misgendering my bearded dragon is insane.
We still know very little.
You should have seen my shock when I found out that it was Leo.
There are 7 singularities in total. Each singularity is roughly 1 meter in diameter. They are made of an unknown...
This must be just like so sick. Like just a floating glass orb that has this like a light emanating from it is such a like just it's got to be so sick. I want one of them. I want one for the background. Leo, I'm a gender bender too. Gave Potato, thank you again for another $50 super chat. And Serrano Ash, thank you for the 5. I don't think we know where the things like mimics actually come from. We do know in the original like learning video about mimics, they do say that a mimic just comes off of the crawl, similar to how a trimming does. And mimics also have their own life cycle where they're like baby mimics and then they grow up into adult mimics. And I believe they converge. They could grow into like this isn't the right word, but they could either grow into like a super mimic or they just stay a regular mimic. So I do agree with the whole idea that this life cycle thing is probably just to show that living things, when they die, can turn into crawl and then become new living things by being a part of the crawl species. And then the cycle just continues.
Known material, although it looks and feels very similar to glass. Position, some patterns. Know what they are. There is more than one kept close together. But the experiment we conducted showed extremely significant results. The experiment played out like this. In test chamber 1, a live cow was body had been injected. This could mean its species.
See, what is this? I know it's crawl, but
Allow the crawl to grow out.
there's something being said there.
Everything we knew about the Vita Carnis species.
Allow the crawl to grow out.
Allow the crawl to grow what? To grow out something. What is this? Is this the strawberry molding? And then this looks like an elephant that just killed or is killing another elephant. Again, I don't know if there's significance to that. And then we get this whole thing with the papers rolling across.
First, a young larva hatches from within its egg. It will roam around and find food to help it grow and grow. Once they are big enough, they transform into a pupa. And after some more time, they transform into an adult beetle. The adult beetle will go out into the world in search of...
Audio log. Progress report for crawl samples.
We can't allow the crawl to grow beyond the glass. That could make sense. Ah, yes, Serrano. Yes, you're right. That's right. The population did grow dramatic. Oh my god, wait, that makes so much sense. Yes, you're right. The populations did grow during World Wars. And I remember the meat snake literally feeds off of dead things. Because I remember that they used to feed the meat snake dead bodies during World War II. Yeah, when you think about it, like the meat snake is like, I feel like it's so hard for meat snakes to go extinct. If I remember correctly, meat snakes can only die if you completely destroy the entire thing, or if it just has like completely zero food. But it feeds off a dead thing, so it's almost like got an unlimited food supply. And trimmings just feed off of garbage. I do remember the World War thing though. Darkon, thank you for becoming a member again, my friend. Happy 7 months, I appreciate it. Great Fox God Oni Kitsuni, thank you for the $2 super chat, thank you. Lioness, thank you for the 6 months. 6 months, wow, time to make it 12. Let's see. You can get to that year, I believe in you. And Mocha, thank you for becoming a member. Hey Marcus, I think the crawl specifically targets objects with radio waves so it can spread across, thus explaining how the crawl covered the planet. Redzilla, wait. When was... See, I'm still trying to understand why 1930 though.
Cultivation spin.
Chill. Cause crawl, yeah, like crawl skyrockets in 1930. But doesn't the World War happen in the 40s? So that explains like this rise. Pie, thank you for the $2 super chat. Content is gold. You're cooking up a storm. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Grumpy Frog, thank you for the $1. See, yeah, no, I definitely think that the crawl, either the singularity sends out waves, either through electronics or just in general, that help the crawl grow across the planet. Oh, it happened in 1939? All right. But I mean, if we're being technical though, 39 would be like here, would be when this spike is. Yeah, because the depression was in the 20s, right? There just has to be something dramatically significant here that causes everything to appear. Nils, thank you for the 200. I think the singularities came first, then the crawl came from the sacrifices that the cultivists did with people and animals to the singularities to turn the bodies into crawl, then the crawl made the trimmings mimics, etc. You know, that would make sense. Yeah, I definitely think the singularities are first. I totally agree on that. I think, remember the whole story about the prince and stuff like that? The prince being in a storm and then he crashes somewhere and then he's in like a deep sleep, but the critters wake him up and the critters are in like a bad state and the prince like fixes all of the critters' problems and then he goes off back home. There's that whole story too. So I believe that the Carnis is like what he gifts the critters to help everything out. Let me double check, bro. Let me double check the critter story. Hold on. It's in my Yap logs. Let's go watch Baby Marcus yap about Vita Carnis. Okay. Yeah, it's the story pages here. No, who is...
There's one final
is this
thing I
guy?
want to discuss, which is the storybook. We actually got a few more pages about it.
Alright, yeah,
Even
bro.
though the critters want to leave him alone and kind of just let him rest because they had no idea what storm, he found a cave, decided to sleep in the cave to rest and heal, and then he was found by a group called the Critters. And even though the critters want to leave him alone and kind of just let him rest because they had no idea what he was, a few of the critters decided to mess with him anyway and ended up waking him up early. Here are the rest of the pages that we got in the last couple videos. The prince suddenly awoke, thanks to the critters' assistance. The healing process had finished very quickly, the prince had fully recovered and was now fully awake and aware of their surroundings. Surprised by the sudden awakening, the critters ducked and hid from the prince's sight. One of the critters built up the courage to speak to the now awake stranger. They crawled to the prince's side and exchanged their hand in friendship. The prince reached back, and together they formed the bond that would change their fate. The critter led the prince out of the cave to the top of the hill the prince had been buried under, and showed them the forest. This is our home, full of wonder and beauty. Although, the forest struggles to provide for all of its critters, and we are facing disaster. Can you help us? The prince moved back, spread his arms, and before him grew a bright light. Mystical shapes and colors, lights and figures. The critters watched with wide eyes, such sublime brilliance. The prince continued his display. He vowed, with the power he held, and with the help of his kingdom, he shall heal their home. The prince gathered what he could and set sail onward. Once the prince returns home, they will come back to the island and return to the critters.
Okay. So that's the interesting thing. Prince finds the cave, ends up being the critters there. They wake him up. He helps them out, and then he leaves and he's like, I'll be back. And then that story continues when you go... Where am I? Here.
This leads us...
I was just about to go to bed, man.
Secret HD. And it's all of them that we've seen so far, just this time they're more cleaned up and easier to read. So, let's read them all. And you may think you know the story already, but there's actually by a royal family, a king, a queen, and the by a royal family and a kingdom. The kingdom was ruled by a royal family, a king, a queen, and the there was a distant kingdom. So this is totally giving like Alien came to Earth, right? Like the prince is an alien who ends up coming onto Earth by accident. And by doing this, critters could be humans, and he helps the humans by dropping off the Carnis, which is seen by a gift at the time. Yeah, I mean, look, it's literally showing them, it looks like a starry thing. The royal family were magically
Prince.
Knowledge and expand their kingdom and heighten their mystical abilities. Yeah, they wanted to expand their kingdom and heighten their mystical abilities. So, I mean, dropping off the Carnis could be like a gift, but at the same time could be a way of like taking control of the planet. Travels on their expedition to Great Storm struck. It was so powerful it swayed the boat and the royal family rowed the prince into the sea. So basically they could have been on their way somewhere. The prince gets thrown off and ends up going into... But then there's the bonus pages. Yeah. One day, while the king, at long last, the prince, a new land. Yeah, so basically it comes back. Yeah, there's the Carnis logo again. Oh, that's right. And then I think my theory here was that we'd get more of these pages as time went on. If people were looking for an alternate food source in the 30s because they were poor and hungry, then that theory could, when people eat the crawl then die, would explain the insane spike. See, the thing is, though, people didn't start eating crawl for a little while after. Because I remember in the first Carnis video, they say, like, oh, we think that crawl can be edible, but it hasn't become, like, nice enough looking for people to want to eat it. Commercial radio became mainstream in the 30s. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense. I looked up when the radio was first invented, which was, like, not 1930, but if it became extremely more common in the 30s, then that totally makes sense. Yeah, late 1920s, early 1930s. That totally makes sense, because if things are communicating during the radio, then yes. Because say if the singularity is stuck on that island, right? For like all of time, and it's just chilling there, and then radios become more common, that would then be able to give the singularity to communicate across the planet and then grow crawl worldwide. Amy says, if people were looking for an... Oh, yes, that's right. I did read that one. Sorry. Thank you again for the $10 super chat. Miss Maiko, thank you for the $2. Commercial radio became mainstream in the 1930s. Yes. Scrumble, if an elder mimic and meat snake are formed from an excess of food, what if an elder trimming is formed when they are given enough information that would then spread to every trimming like a disease, maybe? That is true. They do have excess foods. Grumpy Fog, thank you for the 5. The mimic plushes has a code that said cull, which means killing a bunch of animals. Interesting. Also, Grumpy Frog, I would gift you a membership if I could, but sadly on YouTube you can't gift memberships to specific people. It's totally random. That's what I'm saying. I think but the whole thing is that, like, you would think the story ends there, right? Like, the prince leaves. So it would totally make sense if the prince was just like, I drop off the Carnis here, the egg of the Carnis. And then, for whatever reason, whether we care or not, in the 1930s, the egg actually hatches and causes the crawl to spread nationwide, or worldwide. But it's the fact that, on top of that, we're learning that the prince went back home. Like, one day while the king, at long last, the prince returned, but then the prince probably told him about a new land, and now they're what? So, like, are they gonna come back now? Is the Carnis, like, totally, like, the purpose of it to, like, kind of destroy Earth or ready it for these people to come back now and then take it over? Because if they're if they're alien and they're a part of a big kingdom, they probably own or, like, have control over many planets. So maybe the Carnis is just a way of taking it over while not even trying. There's a lot of ideas I'm throwing out there. Obviously, we'll get a lot more this season, which I'm super excited about. Honestly, with how good the stream went and how much I enjoyed this, I kind of want to stream every episode now, but we'll see. We'll see. That was an incredible good episode. I feel like we didn't even see much either, but the amount that we learn about things was so entertaining on its own. And that was just the first episode, dude, of season 1. I'm sure there's so much more to come. Now, this one, I feel like primarily focused on the singularity and trimmings. I kind of want to say it focused more on trimmings. In the past, I feel like with Vita Carnis, like, every video, it was like you were, like, learning about a different trimming. So, or a different part of the Carnis. Like, it goes trimming, mimic, or it goes crawl, trimming, mimic, harvester, host, monolith, singularity. And then that's how you learn about them. And then in, like, the next section, we learned about crawl penne. We learned about owning a pet trimming, then meat snake specimen, then mimic defense instructional. Like, you know what I mean? It, like, goes on to then build upon what we already knew about these things, but add more. And then you get bonus things at the end, like, you know, the like Facility 0, I guess you could say, was like a bonus. And now New Beginnings could be like, I mean, technically they did talk about crawl. So we could learn about more trimmings in the next one. I don't know where it's going to go, to be honest. I mean, it is nice to know that they caught the cult thing and that they realized that, you know, government involved. But I'm sure whatever they did by selling Nutria Co. products to the public, we're already screwed. People already ingested this stuff, you know? Oh my god, there you go. They literally had people ingest Carnis or ingest crawl with food and Nutria Co. products. So now if these people die, there'll probably just be more sources of crawl growth. I don't know. We'll go into it. We'll learn more. But it's a lot of ideas. I like that they confirm some things now with the new episode. It's very, very good so far. This series is incredible. I love this series. All right. I'm going to go back to the beginning of all the super chats today and go through them all. we'll read and thank everyone. But that's pretty much going to be the... Oh my... You guys went bananas. That's going to be the end of the content today, guys. It's going to be all that we're reacting to. No more episodes. That's it. That's it so far. So that was the season 1, like, season 2, episode 1. So we're definitely going to get more. How long until we get more? I have no idea. But we're getting more, like, within the next few weeks, I'm sure. So I definitely recommend going to follow Darian. Go subscribe. I'll put the link in chat, of course, and it'll be in the description if you're watching this after the stream is over. But be sure to go and support your analog horror creators, please, because without them I can't do this. It's all about them. So go and support them. I'm here to help explain and react for you, but it's all about them at the end of the day. So please go and subscribe to Darian, the creator of Vita Carnis. Show as much love as possible. Hashtag save the meat turtles. Yeah, it's a very short stream today. So I just wanted to explain where I've been, and I wanted to go over Vita Carnis. We will be streaming again next week, though. I want to go over Nuclear Nightmare next week on stream, unless I find another series that I want to go over more. But next week will probably be Nuclear Nightmare that we'll go over. But there will be more videos before then, don't worry. All right. Jessica with the first super chat of today. Thank you for the 2. Hey, I told you I was going to support you. Appreciate you, Jessica. Thank you. Amir Guy, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the 12-month membership. I can't tell what day it is. Seems like it all feels the same. Today is in fact Tuesday. Don't worry, I get that same feeling all the time. Being stuck in my room all day, every day, just doing the same thing, editing and making videos, I get lost on the days too. Marcus Sheeran, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you for the half a year. I expect you to get to a year, Marcus Sheeran. I believe in you. Maria, thank you again for the 34 months. G Willikers, thank you for the $10. Hey Marcus, I hope you're having a great day. I did have a great day today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rude, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you get some good rest, Marcus. Thank you. Thank you. I will. I'm going to bed nice and early tonight. Just going to do some editing and then off to bed. Blake Johnson, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Our Lady of Death, thank you for becoming a member. Immortal Girlfriend, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate you, Immortal Girlfriend. Thank you. Oi Oi Baguette, thank you for the 2 months. Damn, don't remember paying for 2-month membership. But you're here now, so I appreciate it. Zoomy FNAF, thank you for becoming a member. Janali, thank you for becoming a member for a year. Can't believe it's been a year. That is wild. That is wild. Thank you so much, Janali. I appreciate you. Silly, thank you for the 3 months. Hi, Marcus, going to another Comic-Con in October. Really? So am I. I will be going to the New York Comic-Con in October. I'm very excited for it, so maybe I'll see you there. If you see me, don't forget to say hi. Forklift Certified, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you, Forklift. Smudgy, thank you for the 10 in chat. Yo, Marcus, come kiss the camera for chat. You guys are too much of bullies for me to kiss the camera. You guys don't deserve that. Here, you can get a meat turtle kiss. There you go. How about that? There you go. Yo, Nales, the Sonic trailer, I saw the Sonic 3 trailer. Absolute heat. That was so worth the wait. Everybody was getting so mad online because they were taking so long to drop a trailer that they thought they were going to delay the movie. But nope, they dropped that trailer today and it was heat. Absolute heat. I can't believe Maria is going to be in the movie. That's crazy. Because, spoiler alert, Maria dies. So, and Maria's a child. So if she actually dies in that movie, which it looks like she does based on the trailer, that's crazy. And also, Shadow is literally whooped their ass in like 15 seconds. Actually crazy. Yeah, leave this stream. Go watch the Sonic 3 trailer and come back, all right? Because insane. Insane. You know what? Come on, bro. I'll play it. How about that? Absolute heat. How many views does this have? Oh, 2.6 million. All right, good. It better get that was loud. It better get some views. All right, I hope there's no music in this that copyrights.
But I had to.
The Akira slide? The Akira slide? Are you kidding? I'm streaming. What? Hold on. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. My sister got me ice cream. Shout out Immortal Sister. Thank you, Immortal Sister. Thank you.
In the saggy flesh.
Yeah, so this, hold on, where is it?
Died, Robotnik, even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Okay, the fact that Sonic gives him like one of his quills that basically has like the source of his speed could mean that either at some point in this movie or in a future movie we could see Metal Sonic, which would be awesome. Metal Sonic on the big screen would be huge. Absolutely huge. Smudgy, my sister's 8. Rip you, Smudgy. Good try. Good try. But yeah, the movie looks like it's gonna be absolute fire. It looks like it's gonna be so elite. And the Sonic trailers do a really good job of not spoiling everything for you. So I'm so sure that just like SA2, we're gonna end up getting you know, Super Sonic, Super Shadow teaming up to fight something in the end, because that's how the game goes. Spoilers for the game. But I mean, I could be wrong. They could go somewhere else. I'm just happy that the designs look good. You know, the story seems interesting. I'm vibing with it. Shadow teleports like he does with Chaos Control. I'm cool with that, you know? So. But, alright. Back to Super Chats and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta be at that theater. And if they sell a popcorn bucket, it's over. I don't care where I have to go, I'm getting that popcorn bucket. A lot of movies now have been doing that exclusive popcorn bucket. Like they did the Wolverine and Deadpool one, and they did the Alien one. So I have to get whatever they do for Sonic. I'm almost sure they're gonna do something cool for Sonic. Smudgy been real quiet. Oh, that's funny. All right, Emo Headcrab, thank you for the super chat. I mean, for becoming a member for 5 months. I'm sorry. Sadly, my sock check today is just boring black socks. I actually meant to put on my Sonic socks today. I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I got to get back on that. You guys got to remind me at the beginning of stream. I mean, you technically did super chat that at the beginning of stream, but. I did see Alien Romulus. I actually thought it was very good. I was very happy with that movie. Rue, thank you for the 6 months. No one, thank you for the 6 months. Crazy, it's been half a year. That is crazy. I appreciate half a year of your support. Erica, thank you for the $1. Spitting Bars Podcast, thank you for the 20. This is my first donation ever, and I want to give it to you. I just lost Wi-Fi, but it came back on, so I'm here, luckily. I love you and your videos, and Vita Carnis is my favorite series. Can't wait to watch this. I appreciate you, Spitting Bars. Thank you so much for that. And Hesvi Dyke, thank you for the 5. I'm a big Vita Carnis fan. I've been lurking on the channel a few months, and what good company you are to watch the episode with. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Smudgy. No family members for you, bro. No family members for you. No family members for you. Fizzy, thank you for the 2. Hope you saw the Sonic 3 trailer. Have fun streaming. Thank you, Fizzy. I did. We just watched it again now. Idiots21, thank you for the 2. Hello. Shadowpunk, thank you for the 5. Watching this while doing my homework. Hope you're having a good day, Marcus. Thank you, Shadowpunk. I hope you got your homework done. I hope it's not too hard either. Aria Anomaly, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you. Combine Elite, thank you for the 10 months. How are you doing? Confused, thank you for the 3 months. Not been a member for long, but it's worth it. Appreciate you, Confused. William is cool, thank you for the 8 months. Cork the Fork, thank you for the membership. Morning Star, thank you for the 8 months. A Chicken Sandwich, thank you for the 2 months. Livid Bull, thank you for the $2. Fun Isaac, thank you for becoming a member. Marcus Sheehan, thank you for the 5. Marcus takes breaks when you need it. Your health matters the most. No, I agree. Smudgy, you're crazy. Smudgy, you're crazy. No members, no members. I could hook you up with the bearded dragon. Or I got a goldfish. Nah, I agree, Marcus Shane. Yeah, the health matters. I'm trying to learn how to evenly weigh out everything in life. But I'll get it eventually. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the 10. August 4th is my birthday. August 9th, I received the worst birthday present in the form of a lung infection. I've been trying to recover ever since. Right now, I sound like a dying animal. Do you want to sit? I'm super sorry to hear that. And I hope that you do end up recovering. A lung infection does sound horrible. But I really do hope you get through it, and I hope you have an easy recovery from here on out. Boogalorian, thank you for the 2. Smudgy on that prison mindset. Facts. Facts. Chicken, thank you for the 2 months. I love you too. Split Scroll, thank you for becoming a member. Hold on, how do I move this? Okay, interesting. Split Scroll, thank you for becoming a member. Zoned Out, thank you for becoming a member for 5 months. William and Adri, thank you for the 10. Hello, Blunts, I see you in chat. He's Vidaiki, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted. Alright, there's so many super chats. We're gonna be here for a minute. Amy, thank you for the 20. Marcus, I know anxiety doesn't really work like this, but you shouldn't worry. Take breaks if you need, and we will love you and your content regardless. I do appreciate that, Amy. Thank you. That's why I try to take them when I need them. So I actually do have a vacation kind of coming up when I go to TwitchCon soon. So that should be a nice week to hopefully chill and just enjoy San Diego. Smudgy, you're crazy. Better hide that goldfish. That's insane. I completely forgot it's my birthday. My entire family was convinced by me to buy me more dice for D&D. Granted, I am the most sick ever right now too. Serrano, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, but I hope that you do have an incredible birthday. Chat, if we could wish Serrano Ash a happy birthday, I'd really appreciate if you guys did that. But I'm happy that you got more dice for D&D. Me and my friends are actually thinking about getting into D&D soon. That's something that we definitely want to do. Because it does seem like fun. Smudgy, thank you for becoming a member. Shadowpunk, thank you for the 2. G Willigers, thank you for the 5. Messy Sketch, thank you for the 3 months. And G Willigers, thank you for the 5. Lauren Olson, thank you for the 5. Will there be another P.O. Box video? I've been super busy, but still want to send you stuff. Yes. Please feel free to send stuff into the P.O. Box, please. It's still going. I'm still working on the first video, and I'm still getting gifts for the second video that I'm going to have to make too. So please feel free to continue sending things. Immortal Girlfriend, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Immortal Girlfriend. Beta Culture, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate you being a member. Patrick Jackson, thank you for the 20. Catsy, thank you for the 2. Pie, thank you for the 2. Look, the king of horror reaction channels. I appreciate that, Pie. Caddy P, thank you for the 3 members. Looking quite loric today. Thank you. Princess Nico Cakes, thank you for the 5. Good to see you, Princess Nico Cakes. Brian, thank you for becoming a member. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the 5. Moto Marcus Art, thank you for the 250. Welcome back, man. Very excited for the stream. I appreciate you, Moto Marcus Art. Jeremy the Bonnell, thank you for becoming a member. Also, Immortal Marcus Art, I appreciate you checking in on me when I was sick. It really didn't mean a lot to me. Thank you. Glitch, thank you for the 3 months. Hi, Marcus, just got here. I missed your streams. I appreciate you making it to this one. Pataya, thank you for becoming a member. Somebody that I used to know, thank you for becoming a member. Madman Lou, thank you for becoming a member for 6 months. Seffi, thank you for becoming a member for a year. World, thank you for the $7 super chat. Paragon Spinal, thank you for the 5. Hey, not sure if you remember these, but I was the voice actor of Mary Bazell in They Lie Above and Sarah Campbell in the Smile Tapes. Huge fan of your work. Paragon Spinal, thank you so much. That is awesome to hear. And incredible work. Incredible work. Because those are two series I absolutely love. Absolutely love all the things in the Smile Tapes and in They Lie Above. I wish that one day we'd get more of those. But I totally understand why the creator stopped. Gay Potato, I'm just gonna say thank you because I know you sent so many super chats. Thank you for every single one that you sent in. Seriously, thank you. An insane amount of money you donated to me today, and I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you so much, Gay Potato, for everything. Seriously. Nadia said thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Emo Headcrab, thank you for the gifted membership. Sai, thank you for becoming a member. Nat Draws, thank you for the $2. DJ Foxy, thank you for the 2. Good luck with your homework, by the way, DJ Foxy. Seffi, thank you again for the 50 gifted memberships. Loud, thank you for becoming a member 2, by the way. Boogalorian, thank you for the $2. 7 singularities, 7 Dragon Balls, you're welcome. Yes, that must be why there's 7 singularities. They're actually the Dragon Balls. G Willigers, thank you for the 20. Love your videos. Glad that you're back with Vita Carnis. I appreciate you, G Willigers. Glitch, thank you for the 5. 7 is the magic number. Oh yes, I did read this one before. Thank you again, Glitch. Depressed Artist, thank you again for the 10 gifted. Again, Serrano too. I believe I read most of your super chats. Thank you again for all the super chats and all the help with the theory building and the information. I do appreciate it a lot. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember everything from all these series after covering so many. So that's why, like, I hope that when I make my Vita Carnis video, I'm gonna go through the whole series again just to make sure that I have all the information. But sometimes I forget like a detail here and there. The Diggity Duck, thank you for becoming a member. Stack, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. Jaded Dusk, thank you for the 5. Stack, again, thank you for more gifted memberships. Thank you for another 50 and another 10. Thank you, Stack. Smudgy, thank you for the 5. Not gonna lie, with the Mimic from Vita Carnis cause, they changed the faces and body, just changed. No. No. No, no, no. No mimics looking like me. No. No, thank you. Nanisa, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mikey Wakey, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate your long time support. Thank you, Mikey Wakey. Grace, thank you for the 5. Achilles, thank you for becoming a member. Roach, thank you for becoming a member for 5 months. Good to see you in chat, Roach. Rude, thank you for the 5 gifted again. Beetle Buggy, thank you for becoming a member. Stack, thank you for becoming a member. Survivor Based, thank you for the $5 super chat. Watch your videos since the beginning. Love what you do, and you're overall a great guy. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Survivor Based. I appreciate you supporting me so much. Thank you. Pie, thank you for the 2. Emo Headcrab, thank you for the 2. Lulu, thank you for becoming a member for 2 months. Pie, thank you for becoming a member. Fritz, thank you for becoming a member for 13 months. Free the trimmings. I agree. We have to free the trimmings. I'm starting to feel bad for them because of that whole fiasco that just happened in that video. Luca, thank you for the 2. Lucas says they would eat a trimming. Interesting. Nani said thank you for another 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. And Idiots, thank you for the 1 as well. Thank you. Luca, thank you for becoming a member. God damn, guys. We're going to have so many. I can't wait to see how many members we have total after this. You guys have been so generous today, either becoming a member yourselves or gifting memberships. I really appreciate it. Grace, thank you for the $1. Roach, thank you for the 50. Apple Slice, thank you for the 5. Grace, thank you for the 2. Spitting Bars Podcast, thank you for the 2. Animal died, turned into crawled, a new animal, yes. Nils, thank you for becoming a member. Chicken Sandwich, thank you for the 65. Alexia, thank you for becoming a member. Trince, thank you for the 2. Mocha, thank you for becoming a member. Linus, thank you for becoming a member. Darkon, thank you for becoming a member. Redzilla, thank you for the 5. Grumpy Fog, thank you for the $1. Pi, thank you for another 2. Some of these I did read, some of them I didn't. Read that one. Read that one. Read that one. Imagine Casper, thank you for becoming a member. I'm sorry to hear that you missed everything because you took a nap. I'm sorry. You'll be able to watch this whole stream though after it's done. Don't worry. Ooh, cull also means that mimics have been killing to balance human population, since cull is used as a way to balance population of wild animals. Ooh, that's interesting. That could explain the increase in mimic population. Huh. Emo Headcrab, thank you for the 5. The stream was so fun and the chat was so wholesome. I sure love your content in this community. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Emo Headcrab. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Shout out to chat. Chat has been very wholesome and nice recently. And funny. Rue, thank you for the 20 again. I appreciate you. I will get some good rest tonight. Keely Ann, thank you for becoming a member. Nihilus, thank you for the 10 months. Smudgy, thank you for the 10. XO2, thank you for becoming a member. Okay, yeah, now we're getting into all of smudgy stuff that you said. Chicken, thank you for becoming a member. Messy Sketch, thank you for the 3 months. Duggar, thank you for the 5. If the singularity were to completely regain its power, would you lose? Nah, I'd win. Depressed Artist, thank you for the 5. Just came back for Japan. And Goa Fever, wish me luck. Good luck. I do hope that you recover from that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I do hope that the rest of your Japan trip was good though. Thank you for the 2. Learned I could set a proper name. Luca, thank you for becoming a member. Oh my god, Stack with another 20 gifted 2 minutes ago. I missed that. Stack, thank you again for the 20 gifted. Jesus, seriously, you guys are nuts. Thank you, Stack. Thank you for all of your gifteds today. Again, that's literally 100 at this point. 100 gifted tonight, I believe. Thank you, Stack. Idiots, thank you for the $1. And Catsy, thank you for the $1. And to end it off, Gay Potato, thank you for the $100 super chat. Thank you again, Gay Potato, for all of your super chats tonight as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Hannah, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Would you rather lose both of your hands or both of your feet? Well, I'd rather lose both fees because, you know, I don't like fees. I don't like paying anything. I'm kidding. I know you're talking about feet. I'd probably rather lose both my feet, because I could still work and make videos without my feet, but without my hands, that would kind of be an issue. So I'll lose my feet. I'm sure I could get robot ones or peg legs or some, you know, something to make it work. But all right, chat, thank you guys so much for everybody that came through today. It is insane that we hit a new membership milestone for streams on here. I will, once I see the results of what the highest number that we peaked at is, I'm going to post it on Instagram and probably post it under the community tab. So thank you guys so much. And again, if you're a member or if you're somebody that just joined, or if you're anybody actually for this one and you joined in the middle of today's stream, don't worry, you'll be able to watch the whole thing once I hit stop streaming. And I'm going to put timestamps and stuff so you'll be able to run through it. But thank you guys again so much for coming through today's stream. New videos will be out later this week. I appreciate you guys so much and have a good rest of your day. Peace.